ADHD Awareness Month, October 2023. Why we need ADHD Awareness Month, what ADHD is, some of the myths, some of the misconceptions, and some things that we can all do to make life better for everyone, whether you have a diagnosis of ADHD or not. Today, I want to talk about why we still need ADHD Awareness Month. You might be sick of hearing about ADHD. You may feel that everybody has ADHD at the moment. And it can feel like that, right? If you are on social media and you click on an ADHD video, you'll get endless ADHD videos from now until the end of time. And it might feel like sometimes people use it as an excuse. Now, in the days to come, I'll explain why that's not always the case. Some people might, but I want you to understand why we need ADHD Awareness Month and what you can do to make a difference. So ADHD is a real neurological difference. Yes, it is a disability. Yes, there are some aspects of it that can feel very positive depending on our own particular recipe or brand of ADHD. But it is a difference that can be seen on brain scans, a difference that can be measured, and it has a lifelong impact on every single part of our lives, our relationships, our careers, our ability to study, our friendships, our physical health, even our future health. But ADHD is genetic. It's heritable. It's highly heritable. It is not the result of bad parenting, junk food, using mobile phones, playing computer games, poor discipline, none of those things. And so what is ADHD? It is neurodevelopmental difference, which means that we have neurotransmitter and brain structures that are outside the average range. I use the word typical sometimes or neurotypical, but I honestly don't know if that's helpful because we're all different. And the other reason we still need ADHD Awareness Month is that it's not something you grow out of. Some people still believe that ADHD is a childhood condition. And until a decade ago, you weren't allowed to talk about it at some conferences. But adult ADHD is incredibly important. And it's my particular special interest. I'm also autistic. And there's a growing number of adults, especially over the age of 50 and 60, who are realizing that their difficulties in life were caused by ADHD. And that is powerful and transforming for them because it means that it's not a character flaw, it's not a weakness, it's not something that they need to be ashamed about. These people are the missing generations. And if we can reach more people through ADHD Awareness Month and help one single person, it's worth all the work, all the effort. Some people still think it's laziness. And quite often that's something that we personally have internalized. I know that it's taken me a long time to understand and unpick that I'm not lazy, that I need a different way of doing things, and that it's not a moral judgment. ADHD can look like laziness from the outside, and we're human. There will be days where we just don't feel like it, but it's more persistent, it's more severe, and often it doesn't go away. And so in ADHD Awareness Month, we're going to try and dispel as many of these myths and misconceptions as possible and share as widely as we can. When we raise awareness, we make it possible for more people to be diagnosed, more people to understand, have compassion and love for their own way of living, and to find new treatments. I believe it leads to a more inclusive society. And so ADHD Awareness Month is for the whole of October. And I am delighted to be sharing the truths, the reality of ADHD. And I would be so grateful if you would subscribe and share this, especially if you are dealing with people who just don't believe it's true.